So whether you're ready or not, we're live.
Hello,
And
hello, welcome on in.
live.
Hello, welcome on into another Monday Live with the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Matt.
Today we're joined by Ben Stahl and Steve A. Ben Stahl put together a really fun and amazing Advent calendar. He has been for the last couple of years. And this year I expect it to be no different. We're going to be tasting through Advent calendar days 1 through 5 because we are a little bit behind on the getting to these, but we will make them happen now.
Well, work. There's this thing called work that I've been living at for the last week. So, it's been mostly naps between working rather than like actual sleeping.
Yeah.
Been there.
Mm-hmm.
Tried that today.
It's not fun. But it is what it is. So, like I said, this is what, the third year, Ben, that we did on this? Or fourth year at this point?
Yeah, this is year 3. Yes,
Three. I'm pretty sure it's 3. Okay, 3. Okay, that's what I thought. First year had the cool little bags, then last year was these same, whatever these little cool vials are called. And
these ones work really nicely. They survived the trip quite well, is important.
They do. It's funny because when the FedEx guy was delivering it the other day, I could hear him going, shaking this shit. I was like, thanks, asshole. Really appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. When I watched it, I heard my security system beeped at me that somebody was dropping something off. I looked at it, I pulled it up, and I saw him just drop it on the ground from like 3 feet up.
Fabulous. That's lovely.
Ass wipes.
Hey, Spencer and Burbank. Good to see you. I'm checking out Burbank. Check out his.
Fortunately, it's these things.
Thank
so they
God.
survived it just fine.
Yeah, I can hear from the inside of my house this guy literally shaking it up. I'm like, wow, you're a fantastic guy.
You're a dick.
Ride reminds me of that scene in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Right.
Yeah.
One. Kicking
Doing a cartwheel over it.
Yeah, it was lovely. It's like, oh, well, thank God. It's like, I knew they're plastic, so I'm like, they'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. I mean, if you took like a sledgehammer, they'd be screwed. But I mean,
Yeah.
I did glass the first year, and those did not all survive. So plastic all the way.
Yep. Solid choice. Yeah, we haven't gotten stuff from distilleries in plastic lately. Even same reason.
Oh, yeah.
Shit don't break.
Yep.
So, hey, Donner Pass, good to see you.
Well, and I mean, if they're having a hard time,
We're not being in there for long either.
No, that's
Right.
true too.
It's going to be in there for such a short period of time.
Yep.
Well, mine are still in there
I don't
from
know.
last year.
I don't know. I still have half pours of half of last year.
Yeah, last year they're all in there. Well, I have through day like 10, and then I need to do 11 through 15 through 25 still. So of last year, I never got around to it. So
Oh my goodness.
Well,
I've at least gone through half of all of them from last year.
no, that's good. At least you did that. I haven't made it that far.
Interesting.
Someday I will. Well, anyway, so this is one that's poured. So if anyone's wondering, we're starting with number 1. Surprise.
Day 1. Ooh. Smells good.
What is?
It's barley,
Mm-hmm.
unmalted barley as well.
Don't know. I haven't tasted it.
Yeah, I'm still in the
It's
nose.
always the fun part.
I
I know,
know,
right?
Because like
dry hay.
Whose dog is that? Is that your dog, Ben?
that's my dog.
that's
I
good.
will go shut him up.
No, it's okay. It's funny.
Mine are quiet,
It's no different than Violet, Ben.
Pretty much.
except it's not cursing in the background, right?
Right.
Hey,
Hey,
Dungeons
Bill.
and Dragons.
Hey, Bill.
How you doing, Bill?
Oh,
Smells really
Smells like
good.
uncooked dough. Now, have you already done all these, Steve, prior or no?
Is your dog's name
I haven't
Violet?
tried any of these yet.
Perfect then.
Yeah. Apparently Ben hasn't either. I mean, he obviously knows what they all are.
Right. Oh, okay.
He
Let's
hasn't actually tried any of them.
Yeah.
Day
Is
1
your
of our
dog's name
Advent
Violet?
calendar.
That's funny. I forget. No, we're not talking about you. We're talking about a dog.
are you getting barley? What are you getting as the grain?
I forget. What's your dog's name again?
Yeah, I have not tried. GDA.
That's
sweet
right.
barley, but it's got
And
this dry hay.
He's just
feel
mad
to
that
it.
I'm in my office.
I figured something along those lines.
Yeah.
You should bring him on towards the end so he can see. Or is he not allowed in there?
Irish.
Well, he's allowed in
That's
here.
what I'm getting on the nose, and I'm getting.
He'd like to be in his own space, and then when he wants human interaction, he won't go to you. He'll just bark, and I'm like, you need to learn to get up off the couch sometimes.
I could be totally off, but I get very
hilarious.
much Irish feel to this on the palate.
Yeah. I'm getting
That's what I was
kind of
getting on
that
the nose.
peppery- I'm getting kind of that peppery pot still kind of thing going on.
Yeah. It's
Creamy, buttery.
But definitely pepper on both the nose and the
Mhm.
palate.
mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, that does not taste. It does not taste like bourbon. That's for sure.
No,
Tastes like Irish, but it doesn't have to be Irish. Could be Irish. Could be Welsh.
Yeah, I mean that's why I said I'm getting a
It's
Irish.
some kind of
feel.
pot still.
It's some kind of pot, but yeah.
it tastes to me like a single pot still Irish. So it tastes to me like a little bit of a barley and unmalted barley, both malted and unmalted.
Interesting.
Andy.
Andy, how's it going? Yes, that is correct. You are correct. He is. That's exactly what happens. That's true. Bill's dog's name is Barley.
Yes,
That's
it
true.
is. And he's cute as fuck.
Well, that's a good dog name.
Barley.
That's tasty.
That is really
Mhm.
tasty.
What's the proof point?
Sounds like
Trying
a
to
start.
think.
The proof point is the only reason why
It
I'm
is
getting thrown
nice.
off on the Irish category because it to me tastes quite a bit bigger than the typical 80.
Oh, it's not 40.
No, it's not 40.
I
No,
mean,
it's not.
It's
But
cast
you,
strength.
This is
Cast
cash
strength.
strength.
Okay.
So it's
It's
a
cast strength.
lower cast strength though, not a high one.
But fairly low for a
Oh.
cast strength, it kind of feels.
108.
61.
51. Okay, yeah.
No. 61.
60.
Wow.
Well, it doesn't taste 61 at all.
Oh,
Wow.
Well,
No,
what
I
I've
figured
had-
like
what I've had from this
108
distillery,
max. Wow.
Yeah.
so now I
Yeah.
wonder how much of the pepper I'm getting is coming from the alcohol.
Yeah, for
Right.
real.
You know, I'm getting a
Really
hint.
got nice
of,
tropical fruits on it too,
Uh-huh.
which
I'm
tells
getting
me
a hint of that
generally Irish, but
That's what
scent
I'm
I get
thinking,
off
Matt.
of all American single malts.
but Welsh also can grab this because they I've had that happen too. But you're right, it can be American, but I don't.
But
I don't-
because
I don't-
we had this
taste
conversation
American to me.
last year or the
It's-
year before
It's very, very
That it-
light
that-
in color.
It
that
doesn't
we're
taste
thinking
American.
it's the ABV that they distill it to is leaving something in there that that most Irishes and Scotches on the malts gets ripped out.
True. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's really good.
It is
Oh, yeah,
really good. I thoroughly enjoy it.
So, some of the times with American single malts, there's a little bit too much of that whatever it is.
America.
And this still has a little bit of it, but not as much.
So are you thinking like Talnua?
Is anybody else doing pot still style in
No.
the US?
Not
Well-
to my knowledge.
The Licorice Brothers are. But with the kelp, so.
Yeah.
But theirs is not that proof. Theirs
This
is
is
only
not that
I don't
proof.
know.
the special one. There's the higher proof one. There's Robert's like you have to have the special
I mean,
high proof.
This
one.
could just be a good American single malt.
Yeah.
How else is
I-
no, it's not American.
Very well could be.
Whatever it is, I fucking like it.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's a good day one.
Yes.
Good start. Of course, a good
What are we
start.
drinking here, Ben?
Everything I've had from this distillery, which has not been much,
Yeah, it's like I
It's
can't place
very
a profile. I was like,
Yeah,
it's not one
yeah.
of the main guys. If it's sourcing,
it's not sourced.
It's not sourced,
It's
okay.
made from this distillery. Yes.
okay. Interesting. It's made from this distillery. It's very good then.
It is.
I will say I don't think you have a video on it. I couldn't find it. If you do, maybe it's you just pulled it in a different live stream, but I don't think you have a video from this distillery at all.
Okay. Which would be
It makes me think of it's like a different type of oak that's being used.
different type of oak.
So like Method of Madness.
Could be. Or kind of oak.
Method of Madness doesn't have proof of this though. Method of Madness is
No.
all 92.
Oh, that's true.
And this is to me is better than Method of Madness.
But I'm wondering if that pepper, because it is really right on the front, is coming from the oak, and maybe it's a different type of oak they're using.
That or it's youth.
Or yeah,
Could be a used rye barrel.
Could be.
Ben's like, I don't know, like he doesn't know what he's drinking.
It's got that, it's interesting you say that though, because it has that.
It's really funny because like you guys hit certain notes, and I'm like, you would definitely get that, and then you put other notes out. I'm like, never tried, never even thought about that as being a note in this glass.
Yeah, it's like that uncooked dough sometimes you get off a rye. But this is, I don't think it's a rye, but you maybe like so maybe a used, some kind of used rye cask could be.
Very lovely.
It's damn tasty though. That's
Yes,
all I
it
know.
is.
All right, Ben. What is it?
So Steve was the closest. It is an American single malt from
Good job,
Seattle. You're all thinking one distillery in Seattle, but it's not that distillery.
It's not Westland, obviously. Then
it is Cooper Works.
Oh, no wonder.
Interesting.
So
I've only tried, I think, one thing, and that was at like some one or two. Anthony Dina brought some of their stuff down. I don't have a lot of experience with their stuff. That's good though.
That kind of works. So it's a Pall malt, 39 months. Sorry, not 39 years. 39 months in New American oak. It's all 100% malted barley. We might have to zoom in really close.
Okay.
There you go.
There it goes. Wow.
That's with Seattle. Huh.
Yeah. So they're doing some
Very
really cool
cool.
stuff.
That was
But
good.
I haven't seen that much from them.
Can you
but this
get
is
that in Texas, or is that something you found on your trips?
No. This is actually it's an online bourbon community thing. And
Okay.
they picked it, and I fell in love with it instantly.
That's
is
really shocking.
about 2 bottles of it. So
Wow. What a fascinating whiskey to
That's good.
embrace Irish and American basically together. But then the youth is what we think, like I said, I think is that what's causing that. It's only 39 months. That's shocking, especially 39 months up that far north too.
That kind
Which is
of
really interesting.
but it is pot stilled, so you're talking about one of those smaller producers that uses double distillation all in a pot still.
The cat went flying.
Wow, they are really over here.
The bacon came out and the cats go wild.
Yeah. Man,
mean, they have a good taste.
talk to. This is really good. Like I said, I only had it once in class and didn't think a whole lot of it at the time. Too much shit going on at that point. But no, that's damn tasty. I really like it. I think this is someone I need to make a phone call to. That's pretty damn good. Maybe have them on the show. They'd be fun.
They are putting out some interesting things. They're not in all states yet, though. I know they're mostly in the Pacific Northwest, California, Florida, and the East Coast area. They kind of missed the Midwest and southern regions. So we'll see if they get ever into Texas.
Not cool.
So they doing a lot of beer. Did you say they were a brewery or something prior? Or
they were a brewery prior, and then they decided to have a distillation kind of fun, unique experiment side. And then they said, "Oh crap, we can sell this."
Okay. Because I was like, this tastes like it was made originally by a brewer, which makes because Real Spirits, I get kind of that thing too from them that does all the barley. So they use also other grains too, but it's interesting that that's what it starts at. But that there's always that distinctive. I used to be a brewer thing with those kind of people for whatever reason.
It's funny you talk about that because I got turned on to this by Todd Leopold at the Bastards Ball last year.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. I was just like, what are unique places that are distilleries that are like you've seen up and coming in the U.S.? And he said Cooper Works, and I was like, I've never heard of them. Got a bottle, it was okay. Saw that this was a single barrel, picked it up, and got another one immediately after I opened it. Was like, this is actually some really good, unique stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. It's quite good. I like it. That was delicious.
Very good start. Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Turn us on to a new distillery.
Whoa. That's a change.
Are you moved on to number 2?
I just poured number 2.
Steve, before I pour some of this in Sarah's glass, is that the change you're talking about?
No.
Okay.
Weasley.
Interesting.
No, this is not.
Reminds me of-
Sarah should like this.
Yeah, it reminds me of bacon.
Oh yeah, no. This is
Yeah.
not going to be a Sarah. This is not going to. This isn't to bowl you over with Pete. It's just completely different.
Yeah, it's like applewood smoked bacon.
And maple.
And yeah, it's the first thing I pick up.
Yeah, I get a lot of maple.
Interesting.
Cinnamon and molasses.
Ooh.
Smells like a bourbon
Mm-hmm.
or a fancy rye.
Fancy rye.
Or
Hey, sugar
Getting
cane.
a high corn, Matt.
Christine
Naturally,
Daisy, how are you?
Dusty corn.
Getting that dusty corn big time. But then this is well
That's,
aged.
that's what I'm getting. Dusty corn.
And this one is very well aged. Like there's a lot of oak happening in this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and like peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Peanut butter.
Ooh. On like toast.
Yeah.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Even a little bit of banana too. Like if you take a banana and peanut butter and peanut
Peanut
butter.
butter and banana.
Mm-hmm.
Elvis or something.
A little bit of honey.
Yeah. And just peanut as well. Interesting. Dusty corn. Did he play
He was on the
guitar or
drums.
bass?
He was on the drums.
The drums.
He played the cowbell.
The best instrument of all time.
Can never have enough.
That's right.
It smells really good.
What else is that?
It's a mahogany. It's like a
A rich mahogany.
fancy wood.
Yeah, it's like a freshly shaved wood that you just put furniture polish on.
It's very oaky on the palate.
Yeah,
It
it's very
smells-
drying.
It smells like it's
Tannins
14 to
just
17 years old. Like it's nice
drying
and
you out.
aged.
It has this feels like it has a lot of wood time.
Ooh.
Uh huh.
Or maybe it's a double oak.
Could be a double oak.
Okay, I can see that. You get that second shot at fresh char, and that can get you. a pretty
Yeah,
good punch.
that's true. Still has peanut butter and jelly on the palate.
I think Matt's hungry.
No. Just interesting stuff that comes to mind. I don't even like peanut butter and jelly.
I'm not getting peanut butter and jelly off of this one, but hey,
Got
I am
yeah,
getting
nut,
toast
Yeah.
honey,
and honey.
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of vanilla.
So caramel.
Oh, ketchup.
I do not get ketchup on it.
No. I was talking to the chat.
Oh,
The chat in the StreamYard is often slower than the chat in the YouTubes.
this is true.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's got that ribbon of caramel, like dripping caramel at the finish, but like the heavy oak and pepper on the
a
front.
lot of oak.
My lovely child.
A lot of oak,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm okay with that.
A lot of oak,
I
but
am
also
too. It's
It's like
It's
higher
not-
proof.
it's not overly oaked. It's just
No.
significantly oaked.
reminds me of maybe a Knob Creek.
It does kind of remind me of that.
That's from the peanut. The peanut note reminds me of it, but I'm not
Okay.
100% sure.
Yeah, from the Beam Distillery.
Sometimes Heaven Hill will pick up this note too.
Peanut.
Interesting. Yeah.
I've gotten that one messed up before, and I did a blind. Picked a higher aged Jim Beam up in a higher aged Heaven Hill.
Well, that could be also true because the 94 Fire, you have no idea what some of this older stock actually is.
Valid
anymore.
point. That's a good point.
And I've talked to some people at Heaven Hill about that, and they don't even know some of the barrels. Like, they know some of the barrels. Like, okay, that's Buffalo Trace, that's Jim Beam. But when you blend it all together, it's Heaven Hill. So
Right.
Valid.
When you blend it all together, it doesn't matter where it came from anymore.
that's the funny part about people who love bourbon. They get nitty gritty into these things, and I'm just like, you do realize they share barrels every distillery. They don't make enough for one release. They share everything.
That's a good point, Sugar Kitty. I never really thought about it.
that. Yeah.
I'll have to look for that next time I compare them. Like, so that are like their base products. That'll be interesting to do a nut night. Which whiskey tastes like a certain nut.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed.
Do a nut night.
I want to see the graphics for that so bad.
It's little nuts walking around, hanging off
Yeah.
the whiskey bottle, just like so.
like Mr. Peanut. You can
No.
use the old Mr. Peanut.
You get the danglers for your Glencairn.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Like they have on
Instead of the
big trucks in Texas.
Yeah.
You show your manliness.
I would not be surprised if this was a bean product, though.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was double oaked. I also wouldn't be surprised if it was just like a 16, 15-year-old.
Yeah,
13-year-old Knob Creek, something like that, maybe.
could be. Good pick.
Yeah.
I said it reminds me of a Knob Creek.
It's like it's got higher proof, which would not be surprising if it was a Knob Creek because it's beam and it's older.
Because
and
that is
it's got-
the 15-year, I think, still is 100 proof, like the
yeah, you get those picks. Those are 120.
yeah.
You get a McKenna 10. It's like a diamond walnut, all that. Interesting.
I don't know that this tastes quite that high.
No, maybe 100.
I feel like it's a little higher than that, but it's not. I don't
I
feel
will
like it's
say-
120. Although I didn't think the last one was 120 either. So
disadvantage.
what the fuck do I know?
Yeah, that's what I was going to point out. The disadvantage of tasting them back to back to back to back and having not a day to be like, because you taste day one and then day two is very different. And that's kind of the point of this, is to be like, we're not having the same things over and over again.
Right.
Right.
Well, have we thrown enough guesses out there, or
Is that the package?
Oh, yeah. Whenever you guys are ready.
I'm
to
ready
do
for an
one, I'm
answer.
fine.
Sure.
Okay,
we're ready
so-
for an answer. Why not?
It's Indiana bourbon, but it's not the Indiana bourbon you're thinking of.
It's not. It's Starlight.
Starlight, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what is this one? The Hubert bourbon. Okay.
So this is
Single barrel
finished in
sherry
older
cask.
Sherry.
sherry barrels?
Yeah, and it's
That's the
only
nuttiness.
for 4.5 years, if I can
What's
zoom
the
in on
proof
that.
level?
Wow,
Interesting.
So
that's a surprise.
goes on the back.
You know what though? We're
Older
used to
proof.
drinking sherry Scotch, not sherry bourbon.
Right.
I don't really know how many
Come on,
sherry
Zoom.
bourbons I've had, to be real honest, either.
I know of
Come
one.
on, Zoom.
I know of Woodinville. And
Woodinville. It's not focusing, and there it goes. Kinda.
Rabbit Hole Dairy
Spanish
Ringer.
oils are for 8 months.
I don't know if I had. Maybe I tried to sample Derringer once. I think. Is
Steve's
that
got
Derringer bourbon, right, from Rabbit Hole?
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
Dairy Ringer.
I don't know.
I
So
think it is.
because this came out, now all of a sudden I have to go and do a compare. Oh, this is my port cask, not my sherry cask.
We have a sherry cask
Okay.
one somewhere.
I poured the wrong
Someone
one.
named Will might have fucking drank it.
it's possible.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Eric donated it, and
Before it ever got
he's like
reviewed.
forgot that it was supposed to be saved or reviewed. He fucking drank it.
Fucking drank it.
Well, the box that's still
That's
here.
why I'm not allowed to keep nice things.
The box that's still here of bottles is in the closet, like on the bottom shelf behind other shit.
Good. It's a safe place for it to review it, and then after review it, you can drink it. Don't fucking drink it.
Yeah.
Granted, some of the stuff I don't think we're really gonna care. But that's all
Got
right.
an Octanium back there.
Do what now?
Got an Octanium back there.
No, that don't drink that. We should save that one because it will get drank otherwise.
Oh yeah, no, I shared a pour with Teresa.
Ah, there you go.
And
So you
then
know
we're
if Sarah gets out, it'll be safe because she'll keep Will from it.
Yes,
He drinks the
I'm the one that hid it in the closet.
and you're smart for doing so.
Hello, Yoda.
Hey, Donald, how's it going? Well, that's interesting.
This has a very different nose to it.
I am
Bottle that I
quite
have.
surprised by how young that is.
Didn't get very much
with
of the
how
sherry.
much oak. that
No, the
thing has.
sherry. I don't know. Maybe like I said, maybe we went back to a fresh thing, but I don't think we only had one of the thing prior.
Yeah,
This is just completely different.
Yeah, that's not what I expected at all. Like, well, we were not even remotely close, but cool. We got a lot of cool notes. It tastes good.
4,
Not what we
4.5
expected.
years. Wait, what was the total age on your bottle there, Ben?
4.5 as well.
Wow. Because that just tastes
Yeah.
completely different.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
not
I
even-
mean,
Not even close to the same thing. Huh. Weird.
Okay. Those were fun and interesting. That's half the fun of this. That's why Ben picks all the good shit. You don't get basic bitch shit and other ones like you get. Oh, look, I got Buffalo Trace in my thing. Oh boy.
And well, we had a Buffalo Trace once, but it was a first,
pick,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Like 2 years ago.
yeah.
Like,
It
you're
was like
gonna
a
get,
really good pick.
it's gonna be even the basic stuff that we get is the good basic stuff.
Right. It's there's nothing like this one. That's what makes this the best one by far. All right. Bacon is all right. Going to pour number 3. That's nice and dark.
Oh, wow. That definitely has some color on it.
That's pretty. That's dark and vegetal. Nice and foresty.
Ooh, it's earthy, yeah. But not
Wet
like
mud. Oh, and screaming children.
earthy.
It wouldn't be a stream without that, though.
Screaming.
Really wouldn't.
Yeah.
Bacon and oregano killer combo. Hell yeah, it is. Interesting.
Oh, yes, and they're in rare form this evening. Hey, Sherwood, good to see
I've
you.
been so wrong on so many of these. I feel like I shouldn't even talk anymore.
That's half the fun for
Oh,
Ben to
Ben?
watch him be completely blown away by. We weren't even fucking
Ben?
close.
Yep. It's so fun when you guys are so far off that I'm like, I don't even know what to say because I get none of those notes, but I also, like, when you taste something blind, everything's acceptable at that point.
So, Ben, looking at your reveals on the Discord, I think you flipped days 2 and 3.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Because what we're revealing now is what it is in the actual calendar.
Right. Which, yeah.
So I might have messed up on the Discord then. I will double check.
I'll be
That's
honest.
funny.
No, I'll be honest. This one tastes like what you have as day 3 on the Discord. Or
This is supposed to be day 3, yeah.
yeah. So, so what you?
Oh no,
what
you're
you
right. You're right. Yeah.
What you show as day 3, that's what this tastes like because it's this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now it's slightly different than mine, as opposed to a completely different experience, which was just really screwing with me. So day 2 was
Day 2 was baby size.
No.
Maybe not. No.
Whoa.
Did I?
Day 2, I've got.
Did I?
So I got day 1.
Oh
is
no,
Copper
never
Works.
mind. I did not go. I did not go far enough. I revealed too much.
So
Day
the
2
third one
was Angel's Envy.
so is which
Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
I'm so
the
confused.
That
private
should be day 2.
It's got ashes.
right. So
Yeah.
Angel's Envy was day 2. The
It's like a
Angel's
French
Envy
burger.
private select was day 2.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh, so that wasn't Starlight.
No.
No, what you're drinking right now is.
Now is yes.
I was going to
well,
say this
thanks.
tastes like a finished bourbon.
Thanks for, I haven't even tasted it
Man,
yet.
now he really fucks us. It's like, oh, just fucking with you. It's the wrong thing.
Point this out.
Sorry.
I am 7 whiskeys in already. I'm 7 whiskeys in because there's a tasting in Austin that happens in December. So I'll be going
Blame it
around
on
to
7
3
whiskeys
stores
in.
and tasting a bunch of whiskey. And that kind of
Nice.
So
also,
what'd
it would help if I was looking at the actual calendar instead of just memorizing it.
Yep. Well, and that was the thing, is that when I poured this one, I'm like, wait a minute, that's like just like what I just poured from my. I need to double check this.
Fair enough. Yeah.
This tastes like a finished bourbon.
Yes.
Okay, so the first one
Yeah.
we're good, but the second one's really Angel's Envy. Okay,
Yeah.
tell us the Angel's Envy, then we'll go back to this.
Yeah, let's go back to more detail on that
So-
Angel's Envy. I'm curious.
This is probably not going to show up well on camera at all because it's terrible. Well, there you go. So it's just our bourbon pick.
54%.
108 proof. Yeah. It's just normal Angel's Envy. I can give you the barrel number if you guys cared. And then there you go.
But it's at 54% instead of the 47 or whatever they normally go at.
Yeah.
And that would make a lot more sense with all of that barrel notes, all of that char, all of that.
Exactly.
Okay,
Because
that makes a lot.
None of it got watered down when they proofed it.
Right, and it was probably a much older barrel. to
It
begin with.
explains the notes completely now.
Right.
We got just different things.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, I have it pulled up now, so I will not make that mistake again. You guys can't make mistakes.
We're good for the next couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. This smells much more cherry influenced and
Berry forward.
berries, and it tastes like a finished bourbon. It's lovely.
A little bit of waxiness.
Yeah, it's like now that explains the color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, this
And the age, because this doesn't.
Yeah.
This does have some age to it, but it absolutely does not taste, more than 4 or 5.
It tastes like craft bourbon.
Good craft bourbon, but
Yeah.
craft bourbon.
But there's definitely not big guy when you taste that.
No.
But now, so now the markers for sherry are there since we're actually drinking sherry.
Yep.
Now we get the almonds and the dates.
Which
and the
is-
plum.
Slightly why I was confused why there was no big sherry notes, but I was like, you guys have different tasting notes and you have no idea what this
Right.
is. So.
Mhm.
DDA.
Well, hello,
Calm
puppy.
down.
There's a good puppy.
Hi, puppy.
He came to visit us in the mornings. He was fun.
And not all blurry.
His camera didn't reset after. There he goes.
There he goes. Yeah.
There, kind of.
Better.
Kinda. Well,
There he goes.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all right.
No,
he looks better as a blur.
I want to. The puppy doesn't know. I want to see the puppy.
Oh.
She really cares about Ben as your dog.
That's all I care
There
about.
you go, guys. That's
Yay!
Oh,
no, it went out.
Oh,
Boo!
what happened?
Hey,
I lost
Sarah.
the camera unplugged.
And checked out Whiskey
your
Aaron.
power?
Check out her channel. Dustin, good to see you. Yes, he does. You're correct there.
Well, thank you, Dustin.
There's
There
a
we go.
puppy.
There's a puppy rolling on the floor.
I'm all about the puppy.
Your big moment.
Puppers.
Puppy. Oh my goodness,
My.
the girls are really
Well, they lost the Roku, so they're losing their minds.
They're having a good old day.
going all out tonight.
Well, that was tasty one too.
Mm-hmm.
All nice and quiet in my house.
Move on to number 4 here shortly.
Donald,
I gotta get this.
2 hours. That's, I mean, that's pretty good.
Did they deliver to Texas?
Seriously.
It also comes with a hooker,
Yeah.
just for the right
I
price.
really, like,
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, that's kind of funny.
I think we have a little bit of a cheat on this one.
Wow. That escalates so
On
quickly.
day 4.
All right. Get some clean glasses. Let's pour another one.
They might be legal in Canada. Everything's
I'm interested to
legal.
see if it's legal here soon.
Huh?
With the, in Minnesota, at least.
won't be legal in Texas.
Not anytime soon.
No. No.
Certain cities don't care anymore. Like Austin doesn't care.
Oh yeah, no, we don't care. It's just
Like Fort
it's
Worth
funny because you have
doesn't care
this tax revenue that I'd be willing to, But once you don't legalize it, it's like that's what happens.
They could fix so many streets.
It almost
Cool.
always in every other state it goes to education, but you know.
Yeah.
Or that. That's so funny. Goes to education.
Right.
Buying your weed, money goes to education.
Oh,
Don't forget about the program.
Well, now I gotta go
You get a
look.
free gift.
Right.
Ooh.
this is nail polish.
This is spearmint.
I get like nail polish remover.
I get a little bit of that, but I get like the
really high into the cuts.
I get like spearmint gum.
Free gift with every order. Wow. It's a sticker on a metal pole
Discord.
with a QR code and phone number.
Could be that Ben, gave us like
Snafu.
hint too. Because it sure does smell like it could be.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
I think I know what it is.
Yeah.
Tastes like it.
I'm gonna guess this is a Buffalo Trace product.
Of the rye category?
Definitely rye, not high rye.
Yeah.
Just rye.
Just
Just
right.
rye.
I mean, admittedly, we have a little bit of an advantage on this one.
I
I had
Yeah.
forgotten, but at the same
No.
time,
the second I smelt it, I knew it was a rye.
I'm not been killed.
The ryes go at, usually go one of two ways for me: deep pickle or really spearmint minty pepper.
and this is minty pepper
Mhm.
for sure, but it's also
Mhm.
it's, I don't know, like
I don't
it's
get pickle.
it's very grainy and it's very nail polish remover. I don't remember getting that in this before, but it's smells and tastes to me like they went really high into the heads.
What are we talking about? Four Roses or something about longer? Well, there's not. We're talking about Bullet or something?
We're talking about number 4.
We're talking about number 4. Chad is talking about something completely different.
Oh, okay.
Well, the chat doesn't have number 4, so
Oh, Jesus. Go!
He's like, wait for the light to blink. Wait for the light to blink.
So those
There's
Those,
no
bullet
Four Roses
picks,
single barrels.
I don't know how much of them are at like Four Roses distillate anymore because they're pretty. I know the one from our bourbon is.
Yeah,
but
I know.
they're
There was,
pretty
what,
adamant
last
that
year
they
you had one in
don't
there?
have. Yeah, but I'm pretty adamant they don't have any Four Roses distillate anymore. That's what they say, but they're also it's Diageo marketing, so take that with a grain of salt.
Right.
right.
Interesting. Smells like Dawn.
Just a little soapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not in a bad way. Just that smells like that fresh when you force squeeze it out of the, out of the thing.
The Blue Dawn.
Yeah, yeah. More like the knockoff Sam's
Gotta be-
version, but yeah.
Gotta be specific. What? What? You laughing at me? Gotta be specific. They come in all colors now
Yeah.
and flavors.
Dustin has Ben stepped away, but Dustin has a good point that the picks are all too old to be Bullet's own stuff.
So is their own stuff been released in their bourbons yet or not yet? I have no idea.
I would imagine it's making its way into the regular blended.
I don't know. We've never reviewed Bullet, nor do I give a shit about them, so I've never bothered.
Yeah.
So I was just disappointed in their 12-year rise and all excited to be like really good. And I'm like, this is super disappointing.
Yeah.
Now, did you get, Ben, that Treaty Oak 12? You tried that
No,
one?
I did not.
It's a Whistle Pig, but they got, I guess, some of the original Alberta rye into it. It was really good. When you come up, you'll have some. It's quite tasty.
I will definitely have to try that. I'm
I'm
not really a
very
huge fan of Treaty Oak in general. They're red-handed's pretty good, but I know that's not all their own distillery.
because they don't make it.
Yeah,
Hence the red-handed.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, they're day drinker, which is I don't know what. Is it 6 months old, year old? Well, I think maybe it's a year. It's
The
all
rum's
right.
pretty good.
Yeah, I only tried the regular. I haven't tried their. I heard there's a really good cast strength gin that's an antique gin that's cast strength. It's supposed to be really good. I haven't
Yeah.
tried that.
Their gin's pretty good. I'm not a huge gin drinker, but my mom is, and we went there. She loved it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Cool.
but if you ever can get a hold of the rum, they only have 4 or 5 barrels left of it, but the rum is fantastic. Like
I have the
good.
regular rum, just not the cast strength version.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I still have half a bottle of the regular rum from a couple of years ago when I was down
Nice. Yeah, it's good stuff.
there. Actually, that would have been from 2019 at the Bastards Ball. The bottle's
Wow.
3 years old now. Holy shit!
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I contacted them. They are pretty useless, but that's cool.
Because I
Everybody I
didn't-
know, they all quit. So
Because I didn't make it back out to Treaty Oak the other time I was down since I was down there again.
yeah, it's like I think I knew 4 people there. None of them work there anymore. It's like, well, you're of no value to me now. They'll work for distributors now. Seems like. Are you gonna go cause more problems?
I do know that they are putting out a green corn whiskey sometime. I don't know
Like
the exact
Oaxacan?
details. Well, okay, so it's the Oaxacan green corn varietal, but it was all
Okay.
grown on their farm and then milled at the Abbey Jane grist mill that they have next door,
Oh,
which is a really cool place in general. If you like food, there you should
I've
definitely go
not
and
been
check
there.
it
That
out.
sounds
Like,
cool.
yeah, it's really cool. But they're trying to do stuff like that. They also have a cave somewhere and stuff in the hill country that they're aging barrels in because they want to drop
Okay.
that angel share, which we'll see if that works. I'm not exactly sure. They've
Interesting.
been doing things like they put barrels in the ground and then digging them up. So with the different releases, but like they're experimenting to a point where I'm like, cool, but I'm still not buying your normal average, their normal day drink bottles like pretty crap.
Mhm.
It's why it's $10 because it's what's worth $10. Oh, Bourbon, yeah, Bourbon was the 13-year Shenley 133 proof is somewhere down here in Texas. Yeah, mine's only the 12 year. I've not seen the 13-year 133. That's even better. Interesting.
That's one distillery we've never been to down there.
And William R. Hey, Marshall. Could you even check out Marshall's channel? Check out Marshall's Rust Spirits collection. All that fun rum stuff over there.
I mean, I liked the visit to Treaty Oak, but
Are we pouring 5 yet, Matt? Have you given your
No,
guess?
I haven't gotten through 4 yet.
Okay.
I'm sitting here
we
bullshitting.
haven't officially revealed 4 yet.
No, we haven't.
I
We know what it is.
Have we not though?
I mean,
Not
we
officially.
didn't officially.
Ben
reveal
hasn't
4 yet.
officially said and shown
You're
the
gonna
bottle and all that
sneak
shit.
and if all the ones you have a sneak peek from, this is probably the most like just generic bottle. So
Yep.
Oh, I know what it is then. Tastes like rye.
Oh, it tastes like rye because it is rye.
Go figured that. It's a pretty obvious rye, but
Yep.
It's nice. It is nice and spicy though. I do like that spice to it. It's good.
I like the palate better than the nose. The nose is
It's
very.
just a good.
The nose is kind of weak, I thought.
Nothing
The
spectacular.
palate's good.
To me, it's ethanol forward. I got like rubbing alcohol
doesn't bother me.
or nail polish remover.
I don't mind that on rye. I like that.
See, I got a lot of just the spearmint.
Yeah.
Black pepper.
I will say it doesn't have that dill pickle note that I really dislike in rye.
No, thank God. It
Same.
doesn't have that.
Same.
No dill.
Oh yeah, what's that? No, William R. The package showed up safely.
Yay!
I haven't opened it yet, but it is here. All right, what's good? Fucking kids.
So
And then-
Ben, what was it?
Baby dance.
Your pick a
Baby
set.
Sazerac.
Where's the pick from?
The pick is from Oak Liquor Cabinet here in Austin.
Oh, nice.
6-year, 11-month aged.
Cool.
Sazerac Jr.
There you go.
Very nice.
You know,
It's very close to my birthday.
hey, You're not gonna hit all bangers for the calendar.
Oh,
This
no,
is something
no,
that I
no,
picked
no,
up
no,
and was
it's-
like, yeah.
I like it.
Did be
I
very,
like baby size picks.
very
I got no problem
expensive
with
if they were all,
For $35, you really can't beat a baby size for aged rye anymore.
Yeah, not for
True.
6 years. Yeah, I mean,
Very
shit.
true.
They've got Louisiana's covered in those baby size picks. I think I got 3 or 4 of them. They were like $22 each.
Yeah.
They were just like everywhere. People went like, "You want a baby size pick? Why not for that price?"
Okay, I suppose.
I
Twist my
suppose for
arm.
$22. Why not? And then one of them we got was actually really close to Van Winkle 13, so that was even funnier. I was like, that's really good. And there goes another cat flying. There you go. Bye, kitty cat. All right. I will pour number 5.
How is this? I think we may have changed continents here.
Yeah, Harry.
I'm going to go with yes.
You bitch.
Man,
Off my bacon.
you're shitty. Regular baby size is $40 to $50. That's insane. Here, you can buy a 175 for that price, and they're at basically every store. They can't get rid of it. If they have it by the pallet, no one cares.
I feel like most bourbon distilleries just don't give a shit about Kentucky whatsoever anymore because they see people coming. They're like, "Oh, I want really rare stuff," so they just never give any of it out.
Yeah.
And it's like if you go to Ohio, you'll probably get all of it, Dustin.
It's a valid point. All right.
Wow.
Oh, I thought my dog was
my
bad.
direction.
She
That's
she
about
loves
to fight
each
here.
bacon, but she doesn't want to get picked up about it.
Hey, Tim, how's it going?
She
Oh, that
was
smells delicious.
I think we done went and changed continents.
I would say so.
Ooh, yeah.
It smells wonderful.
Ooh.
Huh.
This has a. Does this you have peat in it there, Ben?
So
Just
I can't tell you definitively because it changes from batch to batch, and I
So
haven't actually
awful.
tried this one. But
Smells really
yeah,
got that
you
undertone.
you will find it because it's in there, but it's not heavily at all.
good. Yeah, I think there's a light peat in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's much
I'm
more
getting a
earthy
hint
mushroom
background.
flavor.
Yeah, it's nice.
A little wisp of smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
there's-
it's also, like you said, that earthy.
There's key lime. There's key lime in there too, like lime.
There's a top end fruitiness that just overarches all the
Not
malty
really.
Yeah.
character you get underneath.
not really digging this nose, so I don't
Grape
know how
and
it's-
cherry.
Get it way more on the. I'm getting more of the peat on the palate. I took just a sip.
You're like
Wow,
orange
it's
soda.
allocated. Wow.
They
It's like an ashy finish. I didn't get hit by the peat on the nose or at the front, but
Oh yeah.
You know
the
me.
finish just kind of lingers.
It's got a nice ashiness to it. I like it.
I will say for this calendar in 2022, there's a lot more peated whiskey because I
Woo!
kind of held
Like
off. People don't love it, but
It has like a
this
Keegan
year we're going
feel to it.
full into it.
All right.
It has a cool Keegan feel to it. The ashiness.
I was thinking almost reminds me also of some of your Colombian finishes. I like it.
So Dustin, is Weller like 107 allocated as well as baby sizes? Because you used to be able to find that all the time in Ohio. I mean, I'm talking like pre 2018, but still.
you can find everything pre 2018.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm talking like cases of it. Like we're talking like 10, 15 cases.
Yeah.
Willer 107 in Ohio.
Oh,
Good
Jesus.
Lord, Donald, that's crazy.
Well, is that Canadian?
I would not
LCBO
pay, if it was, I still wouldn't pay that.
That's Canadian, so that's $50.
It's still too much.
Yeah, so it's harder to get a 107. Wow.
Wow.
I'd rather drink Redemption at that point. I like it spicier.
This is nice and spicy too.
I like this, yeah. Oh, there's beautiful girls. Woo!
This is
That's
like,
Donald's.
thank you,
package.
Yoda.
That's the free gift. Yeah.
It's free gift.
Your free gift.
We didn't know they'd be
Donald,
showing up
kick
here.
her out.
Oh.
This is like a
Get the
really
drugs
nice.
out, but you get the girls.
This is like a really nice John Glazer product. It's balanced. It's well put. Like it feels well put together. It feels like it's a couple of
Just
things.
that
kind
hint of peat.
It is.
It doesn't. It's not the medicinal peat though.
No, not at all.
Turkey peat.
No, this
No,
is earthy, ashy
more
peat.
Highland. It's
Highland
more
peat, yeah.
peat.
It's Highland peat, or it could be.
It's not even
Irish
that
peat.
floral to me. Like Highland peat is very floral to me.
Interesting.
Also, might not be from there.
Yeah, I mean, it could be Campbelltown funkiness.
Could be
did
Irish
go
peat too.
Could be Irish peat.
Irish peat. Let's see. Irish peat presents itself to me as like burnt marshmallow, and this is more like ashtray ashy, like been sitting there for a little while.
Like Coelho.
I'm just thinking that most of the Compass Box stuff that's peated, you really know it's peated.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get a subtle hint of peat in the background when Compass Box peats something.
What is it?
It's
Great King
definitely-
Street is just, or which one
Yeah,
is it?
that's
The Glasgow blend.
Glasgow
Yeah.
blend. King
That's just
Street,
a little
yeah.
thread.
yeah.
But even that's more than
This is
that.
not that.
This is even the Glasgow blend is considerably more peat than this to me.
Oh, you think?
This is not my favorite.
I think it's fabulous.
It would.
I'm leaning towards that Campbelltown thing too.
It had a Campbellton funk on the nose for me. Like that's the
Mhm.
first thing that came
Getting
to
more-
my head when I smelled it.
Yeah, I get it more on the nose than the palate.
Yeah.
Same, because I usually get that same funk on the palate with a Campbellton.
Ooh, that's very good.
I like it.
Yeah, it is.
I would be able to drink it if it was the only thing there and I really wanted something to drink, but I would not like reach for it willingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
she's not trying to get up and walk away from the table. That
Right.
for something with peat in it, that's a bit
Well,
of an
I mean-
accomplishment.
I mean, it's only if I wanted to like really drink and that's all there was.
Yeah.
But it's not the medicinal. It's the medicinal peat that I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like the
Oh. You know what
medicinal
it reminds me of? Some of them I've had at Colorado's got a peat like this.
iodine. I don't like those.
Some of the who the hell is it? Oh God, I haven't drank in a while. Oh, Spring something. It's in Colorado. It's got it. It's
Have, like,
got a nice peated stuff there too. It reminds me of that. What the hell that's still recalled? I don't know. It's back there. I'll grab it in a minute.
It still just reminds me of a Colkegan.
Yeah.
All the ash,
The ashiness is really.
ashiness, smokiness. It's not like it's different.
I think Coke Higgins sweeter than this.
And
Though.
it's just really it's so much on the finish. You,
Right.
you get a hint of peat. You get the slightest hint of peat on the palate, but then that finish is just ash.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it.
You would.
Not my favorite.
It's not my favorite either.
I don't dislike it quite as much as I think Sarah does, but
Probably not.
I like it. I think it's quite.
But then
tasty.
again, I actually own and drink several peated bottles. That
Exactly.
actually peated.
I own them. I just don't drink them.
You own them. He will drinks them for you.
Correct.
Yep.
So You guys are right. This is not from America. It's not from North America. It is. Oh, the box. There you go. Ardnamurchan.
Okay.
American.
Very good. So young.
Yeah.
This is it's 46 point. If it can, there you go. Maybe
It'll
zoom
catch
in.
up. 46 and a
It'll
half.
catch up.
46.8.
46.6.
0.8, yeah. But I put if you're on the Discord,
Where's that from?
the website goes to it. It's Concerto Barley. From what it's all 100% Concerto Barley. But they tell you all these things about it, like, fermentation levels, distillation proof. They go super geeky into it.
Yeah, they do all that crazy blockchain stuff on there. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that they didn't tell us, or at least the website didn't load for me when I looked at it this morning, what the actual casking was. I'm guessing it's mostly ex-bourbon. Because
That's what it
very
tastes like
light.
to me, yeah.
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 I like it, though. It's good.
Where in Scotland is that?
It's on the
It's
west
Highlands,
coast,
but it's
on the
West
little
Highlands.
peninsula.
West Highlands?
Yeah, so it's north of Oban, but Oban would be here, and then Ardnamurchan, Oban would be here, and Ardnamurchan would be, wrong hand, would be up here.
Yeah.
Right, about 45
Yeah,
to an hour
we
away.
skipped you, Sarah, when we reviewed this. Maybe we'll do this one by ourselves. Not this particular version, but this distillery.
Yes.
Right.
But
We knew you would not
everything,
like it.
I mean, it won the whiskey of the year from Ralphie's online whiskey award.
That particular one, or just that distillery?
No,
in
not
general?
this particular one, but the distillery itself.
Ardnamurchan. Yeah.
I would say, I don't know. I don't
Fun to
remember how
say.
much I paid for this, honestly.
Ardnamurchan.
Under 100. And
Yeah, because another one's
really
here to
good
like
stuff.
$55 here for the one I have.
Yeah, but
Ardnamurchan.
it's some phenomenal stuff.
Just fun to say.
Good.
Yeah, you can finish that.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I will say, Sarah, there is going to be a couple days that you guys are doing 4 or 5 of these in a row that you're going to be like, I don't like any of them.
Well, most of these Matt takes care of himself.
True.
But every once in a while we just happen to be here to
Can
join.
you drink that?
Yes.
So I do have to sign off. I have an early day tomorrow. But, I have one last
we
pour.
appreciate it.
I
You know
do
what?
too.
We're not too far behind you, Ben. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Thanks, we appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Good start to things, Ben. Thank you.
Cleanse my palate.
$200 there for no, yeah, that's not worth $200. I'll tell you that. It's worth $50.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, I would not pay $200.
No.
That's stupid. I still don't understand how that could possibly win Distiller of the Year for a distiller that's been around for 6 years.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't even think it should qualify.
Maybe
It shouldn't
everybody
even be
else
in
has
there.
already won.
Do what?
I said maybe everybody
else.
Apparently they froze. That was funny.
Yes. They apparently froze.
That was pretty
Because-
funny because their head was it was hysterical. It's like Wayne's World order at the fast food restaurant.
Hey, they're back.
That's
No,
probably
they're not. They
true.
froze again.
Lovely. Oh, they're so
Oh, they won new. Okay, if they won new distillery of the year,
we froze in the worst.
Okay.
if it was best new distillery,
okay.
something under 10 years or whatever they're going to cut off make the cutoff as a new distillery.
Yeah.
Okay, then sure. I can. Okay, sure.
You are such mooches, man. You think they don't have food in their fucking bowl?
I don't feel like getting up from my desk, so I'm going to drink some more Starlight.
There you go. That's interesting. I'm going to grab that. I want to grab this Colorado distillery because it does, it's been a couple years since I opened that bottle, but it reminds me of it, that their peat level. We show soon. I don't remember the name.
Yeah, there's a shock, Dustin.
I mean, now I want to know how much Ardnamurchan paid for that. That's what I really want to know, because I'm going to call bullshit.
Well, for best new distillery,
No, best new, but for best distillery in general.
Maybe they've
Dustin,
already given.
Dustin say anything. Springbank got that.
Oh, okay.
Which
mean
I'm
things
not
that we can
sure
all
I'm
agree
familiar
on?
with,
given
but
somebody. They've already given that award to every distillery, so they have to give it to the new
Remember,
distillery.
they have to start over. Okay. Best, except for we can't even get Springbank anymore, so it's like
yeah.
Springbank's become like Buffalo Trace here. Can't get it.
hmm
Used to just sit there, and nobody gave a shit, and I would go buy it whenever I pleased, and now I can't ever find it. But I do know, thankfully, there's one bar that, and granted, obviously, drink what I have here, but there are bars that do carry it here. All right, I'm going to compare this Spring 44 from Colorado to this
God, that's good.
American and see
Yum.
how close these are. Wait, no.
Harry. What you doing, Harry? What are you looking for?
I have to admit, I consider myself somewhat blessed that I have such a huge collection of whiskey that I have bottles that have been sitting there for 4 years now, barely touched.
For real, considering now it's so hard to find so much of this shit.
Mhm.
The price is outrageous now.
It does lead to a little bit of decision paralysis a lot of nights. Like, oh,
Yeah.
what the hell do I want?
Yeah.
What sounds good tonight?
Well, and on the plus side at that point, I always have Powers John's Lane and Knob Creek 100 and Larceny and Elijah Craig Small Batch, and I have some of the kind of the more standard
Right.
stuff around.
Oh.
Not the true rail pour standard stuff, that extra half step up.
Oh yeah. I'm drinking Powers right now.
Was that the 3 swallows?
This Spring 44 is better.
John's Lane.
John's Lane.
Oh, the John's, okay.
I would buy that
John's
over
Lane's
this.
in the other room right now.
I just reached for what was behind me, and that's what it was.
Don't speak of that one. Yeah, we can no longer speak of certain things because we no longer want people to know about them.
Right.
Like, there have become many distillers I really just don't talk about anymore because I'm afraid what will happen to them, since this happened with other of our favorites. We just don't speak of them anymore. They don't exist. That's all you need to know.
So
I think I like Colorado whiskey better. Spring 44 is better.
So I think what Dustin and Donald are saying is that we're going to have to pull this down after the stream, because the 20 or so of us that are watching or participating in the stream, we're already in on the secret. We just can't leave the stream
true.
up for.
Can't you go in and edit it? We just cut it off.
I can't
There you go.
Right
chop it
there.
off when Ben left.
Right.
Yeah.
We're done.
This is overtime.
You need that
Right,
that
yes.
good Malort in your life. That's what I heard. It's
The
quite
Malort
tasty.
finally went back in the closet.
Oh, that's right. Oh, we still have one right here.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
How do we have two? Someone, how do we have two open?
Because someone's mean and always wants to bring you more.
How is there two
I
open?
threw the damn things. It's all Travis's fault, but you
When
know,
was the last time Travis was down there? I assume he
They
brought one.
didn't come to
of
us
course
open.
it's from Travis. It's who else brings that shit?
They didn't
Well, the
come to
original
us
was
open.
from Tuttle. Then Travis got me a backup because you
Okay,
can't do
we need to
without
get
a
Tuttle
backup.
one of ours.
Canadian Miss is definitely the best food. Right?
Yes, and
I told
keep
you,
in
I
mind,
helped
this is-
those guys out. They helped me push the cart back to my room,
This is
so I
one of
gave
our
them a nice bottle
Canadian
of
whiskey
Canadian Mist.
gurus. Got to
And
listen
they
to
were
them.
very happy to take it. They're like, "Oh man, is there anything we could give us since we helped push my?" Oh, you can totally have this Canadian Mist. They were so excited.
Yes,
They're the
yes,
college
Dustin,
kids, so-
I hear Bacardi and Kraken are amazing rums.
yes,
Kraken's the bomb, man.
151
Get you some fucking
Gosling,
Kraken.
real nice stuff.
All right, people are literally unsubscribing as we speak. People, what are we doing here?
Don't forget
Yeah.
about Captain. Captain. Silver. Only the silver though.
Tomorrow's episode is going to be Lot 40, the
Woo!
original, 100% Canadian rye.
Yep.
And then Thursday, we got another video coming out.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do the Dark Origins on Highland Park Dark Origins, and then Dr. McGillicuddy's vanilla liqueur, which I know Will enjoyed so much.
I'm sure Will loved that so much.
Oh, but it's a very funny video, so you guys will enjoy watching it.
Oh yeah.
We just call those the torture series at this point for Will because it's funny.
And I love
shit.
It's a glorious experience.
Mm-hmm.
See, he's sitting there smiling this whole time. He
I know.
can't stop grinning about that Dr. McGillicuddy's.
Absolutely. I mean, he loved it. He loved the history of it and everything. So wonderful. And what he really is excited about, Doctor, is that there's multiple flavors, like lots of them, and they got the whole line. In fact, I informed him that there's it's like 20 of them.
I mean, for Dr. McGillicuddy's, you're talking like on that range of the Kuipers.
Oh yeah.
What's the other one that I'm thinking of?
Hiram Walker.
Hiram Walker, thank you.
I have there's at least 70 each of those. So he's in good hands. It's okay.
2023, you turn from Whiskey Crusaders into Liqueur Crusaders.
No.
Because you can fill up the entire year with liqueurs.
Oh, easily. Plus, we also had like schnapps and other things in too, like rums occasionally now too. So you just never know. It's always something fun and entertaining. And occasionally Will likes it, and most of the time he hates it. It's fine.
Most of the time he hates it.
I mean, this one last week he seemed pretty good with.
Mm-hmm.
What one was that?
It was the first one in a long time.
Yeah, I took a second sip of it and everything.
Oh, the bitter fruit, the pimento.
The bitters. Ugh.
This was good.
Yeah,
this one. Oh, there's gonna be a whole series on bitters. Don't you worry. There'll be bitters reviews as well now.
And see, those will be the ones that I'm like, okay, I like that. And Sarah's like,
I think I've got every the bitter truth they make. So we got that.
Bitters.
They also make a rum. They also make a rum series. They got 3 different rums. We'll cover at some point.
Bitter rum, huh?
Well, the rum's not, but they just own a beer. They just own a rum distillery too. But they're all like high proof rums, and they're supposedly pretty good. Because Cohen was actually talking about them earlier. He's like, because he made a comment on the video. I was like, oh yeah, I was looking them up. They're pretty good from what I heard. He's like, yeah, they're actually really good. So it's like good enough
for me for rum is it's got to have a decent amount of time in a barrel.
Yeah, I don't remember how old these are. I don't think they're going to be something that's going to be like mind blowing. I mean, these things aren't very expensive, so
they're no Foursquare.
No, I don't expect so.
No.
All right, I think we're signing off.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right, bye, Will and Sarah. See you guys later.
Take care of.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, we'll stay around for like 9 minutes, and then that should be good.
Yeah, cut it off at the top of the hour.
Yep, that works for me.
I'm good with that.
Awesome.
So,
bye, guys.
I gotta work. I gotta work in the morning too, just like almost everybody else.
Yep, exactly. Hey there, Ken. Good to see you. What's you got? Yes, you're correct.
Violation. Ken. Yes. I'm sorry. We have been corrected. We'll be editing the live stream down to a length that is a logical cut point without the certain mention.
Exactly. We shall do so. What's this? Oh, I know what that is.
I have no idea what that is because I can't see it.
Oh, I think this is that horrible thing to try one time with you guys. Last time I went longer. I think it was terrible. Oh yeah, that's just awful.
I have no idea.
There was this. So what is it? Deep Ellum.
Come after you, Ben.
Eventually made a whiskey, and it was not good. This is true. They had to only be on Discord in the private chat. Other than that, no. In fact, we've never even reviewed the regular product of that. At some point, we'll probably review that because kind of a major family. But
I do love the fact that they kept the name and changed the color to not match the name anymore.
It's stupid.
I'm like, really?
I really hate the new canister.
I don't mind. I don't really hate it. I don't really love it either.
I just like the old classic one. I just think it was a nice box.
Oh no, I completely agree with that. I kind of understand what they were shooting for with the new bottle, kind of pretending looking like a pot still, sort of like Old Pulteney, without pulling it off quite as well. But if you're gonna change something that has color label as the name, don't you have to leave that color as part of the
one would think, but
label?
Whatever. I don't know. Oh, Jason can't shop about that. Well, we must email Jason and text him. He must stop, or he'll be removed from YouTube immediately. His channel will self-destruct.
I think we need to have a chat with Bourbon. It's just Irish stuff.
Yeah, just Irish stuff. You keep thinking it's just the Irish stuff. And someday, when we think you're ready,
I can't. No, I don't think I can.
Until you're ready, I think you're out of luck.
No, I can't.
Gotta be ready. But
I was gonna go see if I could kick Bourbon out, but I can't.
Oh, from here you can't. Right. Yeah, you have all the mod rights on the.
No, I don't. Well, see, here's the thing. He's a mod too, so I can't do anything to him.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
I'd have to have channel manager rights, and I'm good without that. Feel free to leave that between you and Will and Sarah.
Yeah, I think we're the only ones that have that. So.
Don't get me wrong. I just picked up channel manager rights for another group of channels that I moderate on, but wholly different topic.
Yes. Redacted all of it. Read the next line. Okay, well, it's slow here on
the whole watches Donald's head explode.
Oh, yes. This is true. It probably would. It's a possibility. No. I forgot how good this stuff was. You can still review this. Only been sitting on this bottle for like 4 years.
Probably. I can't tell how much. Is that down to like the bottom label?
Oh no, it's still got.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's
still got about half
off the main part of the label. Okay.
Yeah.
You got some time then.
Oh yeah, I got time. It's not like I'm gonna run out of stuff to drink anytime soon. But it did get this. So, So, not bad.
No, not bad at all. I haven't tried. I haven't had this year's, or I think last year's.
Yeah, I have our buddy let us borrow everything from 13 to now. So we're going to review each of those bottles individually and then do a blind of all of them. That will be a fun stream.
Mm-hmm.
Someone has to do it.
Rough job.
It's rough. Super rough. Yeah, I know I think it's Thursday. I'm going to do a tasting with Stephanie McLeod. So that should be fun.
Okay.
That's the head blender for, the Dewars and the Bacardi malts.
Oh, okay. Nice.
She's won, I think, she's won best blender in the world 4 years in a row.
Yeah, Dustin, I don't think I've ever seen a bottle of Four Roses limited edition on a shelf. Not even once.
I've seen it twice, and they both live here.
Yeah.
For retail. Not for, I've seen it for absurd prices.
Oh no, I haven't even seen it on a store shelf at an absurd price. I've seen it.
They're very rare to see in a store. In general, you're right. Mm-hmm. You don't see them ever. If they're there for all of 5 minutes and they're gone.
Somebody's going to recognize it for what it is and snurf it up as fast as they can get their wallet out of their pocket.
Absolutely, especially for retail. Absolutely, and it's delicious.
Oh yes, I'm sure. I've had samples of several batches over the years at festivals and stuff. Four Roses has generally come to Distill America, so I know I had a couple of samples of that there, and probably 2019 and 2020.
Nice.
But it would have been the 2018 and 2019 batches because it was in February. So
Yeah, that
and
works.
those were both amazing.
Yeah, I haven't yet to meet one that's not amazing. So the one I think I haven't tried. I've tried as far back as what 09, something like that.
Wow. I haven't had that many of them.
No, we got lucky and Liquor Hound brought some more to it when we had a night together with them. So he had some of the older ones. Surprise.
It's good to have friends, right?
It is, especially friends with really cool old shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that he has plenty of. And
Does
always
indeed.
a very kind man to share.
Well, you share a lot of really damn good stuff too.
I do. We have a fun time together. It's a good time. You've been here. You know what it's like.
I've been there, and I've been at the Bastards Ball helping you cart in where we need to get the luggage cart to bring stuff.
Yeah,
in.
this past year,
and all of the wheels are kind of squished out because the
I only bought three cases this year since we weren't staying at the hotel or stayed at Ben's house. So
you only brought 3 instead of 9.
Correct. It was fine. It worked out just fine. Yeah, 2019 was really, really good. I would have to say that. But I think when we did the blind then, I think we were like the 2015 the most, but I think as a group collectively, I think there was about 10 of us, and I think that was pretty much the winner was a 2015.
I can see that.
It was really, really good. But I haven't reconfirmed this yet, so when we do a live show of it, I'll reconfirm yes or no. Well, that's a valid point there, Donald. We did break the elevator the first year.
Well, no, there's a reason that in 2019 he stayed on the ground floor.
This is true. They took one. Let me like. There's no fucking way you're going upstairs. As I said to the girl at the front desk, I said, I have a lot of whiskey. They're like, we'll get you a first floor. Like, that'd be great.
Good idea. I mean, I brought a decent amount myself, but I mean, even that was only like a case and a half.
Oh yeah, for sure. Which is plenty.
I can get that up and down an elevator, no problem.
True.
When you're bringing in a luggage cart, that the tires are kind of all squishing out. You're going, no, mercy.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty accurate there, Dustin. He does have some of the most insane. It's like we'll get together. I'll bring like the new version of the barrel proof aged Taylor, or cigar blend or whatever. Well, here's the first one. It's like, all right, well that's really awesome, and it's way better than mine. So it's like, oh well.
Way better than any of mine, and I've got 5.
It's always fun to see what kind of cool shit he's got. Yeah, because oh my god, that first cigar blend was an 18-year. Oh my gosh, the thing was amazing. It was just dark as shit. It was crazy.
Very true, Dustin.
See, that's what I figured, Dustin. It's a solid choice. To be honest, you're right. I think in all the years I've been there, I've maybe actually only had 1 or 2 bottles actually ever get finished, and they don't even come full. They come, halfway.
Oh yeah, some of those,
a third,
some of those
maybe
you pull
full,
them out, and there's only a third left,
and they still don't get drank. I'm like, can't you finish some of this shit? And I think the only ones I remember getting finished was the E.H. Taylor. It was a single barrel pick I brought, and then the Elmer T. Lee pick got finished. Of course, that got finished by Dan and the Bourbon Junkies. Because I think he almost wet his pants. It was pretty funny.
I believe it.
But it was really good. It was a solid bottle. So
I was only down there for the La Quinta party once back in 2019, and there was just so much good whiskey available.
That I think that probably was actually the best year as far as like what was available in totality. It was insanity.
I saw the pictures from the year before, and I know that we had more.
Oh, we definitely had more, and I think even higher quality.
Yeah, I mean across the board.
Yeah, across the board. It was like 300 bottles of just everything was top shelf. It was insanity. Then I think last year it was interesting. There was a lot of like unique, weird, rare, not so much rare, just like craft and just weird shit.
Interesting.
And mostly it was shit I was like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Like most of it, and I think a lot of it's in Will and Sarah's closet now. But it's like, I don't know. Sure, whatever. We'll review it at some point. I don't know what the hell this stuff is, but okay. Oh, nice. Blake knows how to bring a few bottles. That's cool. Jack says, oh, look, I had people over to drink my whiskey, and they brought their own. Exactly. See? Well, they would be sad if you don't. It's kind of like I got a buddy we usually hang out with on a regular basis. So he always tells me, well, just bring a bottle. He knows that means it's going to bring at least 6.
Yeah.
Because he'd be disappointed if I didn't. So, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like, I tell you to bring one. You never bring freaking one. You always bring a damn case. Like, I couldn't decide which one to bring. It's just the way it goes.
I had the same problem last summer when I went on a road trip that I had like back-to-back weekends that I was going to be hanging out with people.
Yeah.
And I brought 6-7 bottles with me.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't narrow it down farther.
Exactly.
And it was like, and it was a hazmat obtainium and a Dare Gaelic and
okay.
Yeah.
Darn. This is terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
So sorry you had to drink that.
Oh, it's rough. Unfortunately, the second weekend didn't happen because I caught COVID the first weekend.
Oh,
it didn't hit me that hard, thankfully, but it's still it's still the fact that I woke up the Tuesday morning with a tickle in my throat and the slightest bit of a cough, and an email from the event organizer saying, yeah, we had a few people test positive for COVID in the last day and a half. I'm like,
thank you so much.
Here, let me take the test.
Awesome. Lovely.
Start canceling hotel reservations for the next night and transfer the next one over to a friend who I was going to be meeting with, and then turn around and drive home from fucking Dayton, Ohio in one day with COVID.
Yeah, that sounds super fun.
The fever hadn't hit me yet. The cough did.
Yeah. Not fun. 40 bottles of 4-gate in Old Carter. Holy crap.
Jesus.
I don't know I think only had 40 bottles. It was like Balcones. But in McAllen maybe. But still, other than that.
Yeah, that's
too much of the same to me.
Where you are, Balcones in particular, and to be honest, McAllen almost anywhere, it's easy to find lots of different bottles of that stuff.
Correct.
Getting up 30 or 40 bottles of that is
impossible here. Impossible.
A 4-gate?
Yeah, we only got 4-gate maybe 6 months ago here on the shelf, and there's like 3.
He's saying that's what Blake brought, not what he has. What he brought.
That's crazy. I don't know. Was there that much of a difference though? I mean, in that many different 4-gates and Old Cars. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's whatever. I prefer a larger variety than that personally, but whatever makes you happy. That's insanity, but good for you.
Made a lot of people really happy with that selection, I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure it was just fine. Since each of those bottles is $200 to $300 a piece, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure they were quite happy with that. God, that's a lot of cases to bring. How do you carry that all in, Dustin? Just a bunch of cases, I assume? Same way I transport all that shit? Or has he got special suitcases at that point in time? I mean, you carrying those that many expensive bottles. Well, yeah, obviously you didn't drink 40. You'd be dead.
Really? Sounds like Yoda just got something showed up interesting.
Oh, it's an incumbent in Discord, or am I just delayed? Because I'm looking at the chat on here.
No, it's the second most recent chat on StreamYard.
Ah, there you go. Very nice. Finally showed up.
He had a single box that took 2 people to carry.
Holy shit!
The hell
kind of a man? I don't think I'd do that.
Is that? Whoa!
That's how the hell? Does he have a custom-made box for this or something? Like, I don't know what. How big was this? This box has been. This is a lot of space.
3 different red.
Good lord. Yeah, I know how you feel about that.
3 Redbreast 27s. Damn.
That's crazy. All right, whatever.
So, okay, I think it's about that time.
Yeah, I agree. Well, thanks for being on. Appreciate it. It's fun as always.
Always
We
fun.
get day 6 soon enough. So he's his Home Depot black and yellow toots. There you go. Nice. All right, everybody. We'll see you guys soon. I don't know what next week's episode is going to be yet, but I'll let you know and you'll find out then. All right, cheers, everybody. See you guys next week. Thanks.
Cheers.